All right, so what's happening, everyone? Welcome to Just Juice Podcast. This is episode 3. Firstly, I want to welcome you lot back. I want to say thank you for everyone that's been listening, showing all your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. All of our updates are on there. All of our reels are on there. We'll ask a question sometimes on Instagram, and I want you guys to answer it. The answers that you give us is what we will talk about on this podcast. And you already know what it is. We're here for a laugh. We're here for a joke. We're here for the deep conversations, and we're here just for good energy, good personalities, and just to have a bit of fun. Today, we've actually got 3 guests, including me, so it's 4. You already know who I am. I'm the host. I'm Karan, also a DJ. Right opposite me, I've got the return of Billy the Gala. Billy, you might introduce yourself.
It's Billy. You know me.
Bro, you've been on every single episode so far, you know.
Well, look at that. I'm a must-have, innit?
Yeah, listen, you might as well come on every single one.
He's a regular.
You are a regular.
Co-host.
Yeah, call me, innit? Call me.
Do you want to be my co-host?
Why not, man? Run me that check. Run me the check.
Run me the check. Listen, when we start getting brand deals, yeah. Listen, Moss Bros, Hugo Boss. What's that other thing called where the trimmer? Manscaped. Hit us up. Manscaped, hit us up. Listen.
Lawnmower 4.0.
Lawnmower 4.0. It comes with all the clips. It comes with the nose trimmer. Listen, we're plugging it already. Revolut if you want.
Like
listen.
I said as well, Ann Summers, bro. Shout me.
Listen, that's all you, innit? I haven't even introduced him in yet, and look at the madness he's talking. All right, so listen, Randy, now it's your turn. You were on the first podcast with us. You're back on the third one, bro. Introduce yourself, man.
What are you saying? All my boys call me Random. People call me Randy, but I'm Randeep.
Why did people call you Random?
Random. That's a story for another day, mate.
Oh, is it? Is it one of those kind of stories?
So
Yeah.
you two know that, but I don't know. I don't know if I know anyone well enough around the world.
Listen, if you want the world to know about it, the world can know about it, bro.
Man. Mate, if Billy feels comfortable saying it because he was there at the time, but you know,
It's up to you. It's not up to him. It's up to you.
bro, like actually, he's the only one. He's the only one that's got me saved as Random as a contact. You know,
So
every time I'm calling him, it says.
Yeah, but now we got to know, innit? Now we got to know.
It ain't even that deep. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's not that deep, yeah. But it was. How long ago was it?
I know.
It was a while ago.
It was like Yates boss. It was like 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
Man said Yates bar.
Yates.
Go on, you have to tell us. You have to tell us, man.
Actually, you know what? I don't know because I feel like I'll mumble it. I can't remember. I can't remember exactly how it went down.
Basically, we went to Yates bar like a couple years back.
Yeah.
And we're there. We're chilling. This is back in.
Oh yeah,
our single days or
yeah.
whatever.
Nah, there was a girl at the back of the bar, innit? And then one of our guys said, "Yo, she's alright."
Well, like working there, but she was working at the bar.
Yeah. She was like a bartender, innit? And one of our guys said that, "Yo, she's alright," innit? So started chatting to her, and then like, bro, like we couldn't get into a fucking conversation because she couldn't get my name right.
Yeah.
So for a good 20 minutes or so, like literally, he'll be like, "Yo, I'm Bilal," calling Billy, safe. That one's like, "Yo, this is me," blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I come in and I say my name as Randeep, innit? Because obviously that's my name, but obviously I'm not going to call my nickname to her, innit?
Yeah.
And she couldn't get my name right.
She couldn't say Randy.
She couldn't get my name right.
What's your name? Random?
What's your name?
2 syllables.
She
Two
said-
syllables.
She said, "What's your name?" And I can't really remember every single name she was saying, but she was like, Ran, some blah, blah, blah. He said it. My other guy said it. And then her end result was Random. And then it just stuck.
Yeah,
It just
Random
stuck.
forever now. That's
Yeah,
cool.
Random forever now.
So you're basically just known as Random from now.
yeah,
good
but
backstory.
it actually suits me because random lifestyle. You know.
Random lifestyle. And now I come
Random
back to
everything. If I was gonna spit bars, yeah, my name would be Random.
You might as well spit bars right now. Give us a 16.
Nah, not on the spot, bro.
Not on the spot. Calm.
Nah, not on the spot.
Alright, that's
actually I can, but I choose not to, innit? Just
Fair
for now,
enough,
innit?
fair
Choose
enough.
not to.
You got to keep him enticed a little bit.
Yeah,
Stay
I've got to
tuned
behave,
next
innit? 'Cause,
episode.
like, I everything flows in my head, but when I come out, innit, if I say something wrong, that's it. I'm in jail, bro.
Actually, yeah, you know what? Keep
Do you
it
know what I
Keep it to
Yeah,
yourself.
I'll be in jail, bro.
All right, so that's Randy. He's obviously you've seen him before on the first episode. We've got a new guest, Kim. Kim, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kim.
Kim
That's all you
Kardashian.
need
Kim
to know.
Kardashian. That's a Kim Kardashian, bro. What the? Yeah, Kim. Listen, the reason why I brought you on here, we're gonna have an interesting conversation about something. I'm gonna ask a question in a bit, but just before I do that, I wanna read out a few comments that you lot have been leaving on my TikTok. A lot of them are nice. I can't lie. Like I get a lot of messages. A lot of people message me, DM me, and say that certain things that people say on the podcast, it actually helps them a lot. Like mentally, physically. Like when I spoke about gym, how it changes your life. businesses, stuff like that. People are actually listening and manifesting what I'm saying. Feel free to message me. I'll always reply to you lot. Even like whatever you lot want to talk about, I'm always open for a deep conversation. But there is a few hate comments as well. So so I uploaded the clip of, remember the first podcast when I said in life there's a blessing and a lesson.
Oh yeah.
So obviously the way I said it, obviously I could have phrased it a lot better than what I did. Yeah, but someone basically said, "Bro said a whole load of nothing."
Wow.
He literally said,
load of nothing.
Yeah, he
You
said,
know why? Because he couldn't understand it.
Nah, I
not
get
that
it. No,
deep.
I do
It's
get
not
it
that deep.
because when I said it, I added a lot more than what I should have said.
There's a
You
lot of
waffled
fluff,
it.
there's a
I
lot of
waffled.
fluff
I
in
basically
there.
waffled it.
You waffled it.
I waffled it in it, but I was on the spot, bro. I was nervous. It was our first podcast, bro. I was nervous,
Yeah,
innit?
grace period. You're not
Yeah,
gonna be
but
perfect
and then
first time.
and then someone else said, LeBron said this shit is his favorite saying. You get it because Marcus Rashford said it.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, that's my favorite."
Yeah, Rashford's like, "Oh, it's my favorite saying, my favorite saying," and then LeBron said it as well. And then I did another clip, the one of me, you, and Kieran.
Oh, which one?
It was the DM when she was like, "Oh, the car crashed into the DM,"
Oh,
and blah blah. So so someone's written, "Podcast isn't for everyone."
Well, it's not. That's why you're sitting at home typing in hate comments, bro, because you can't do it yourself.
The thing
Everyone's
is,
gotta
yeah.
start somewhere,
Rome
right?
was there. Rome was about in the
Bro,
day.
Come on.
But like Joe Rogan talks about it when he did his first podcast, he was like, I was atrocious. Like watching back on them, I thought I was absolute crap. But
Every
look at him
podcast.
now.
Every podcast.
Exactly.
is
Look
the
at him now.
same.
He's number one podcast in the world.
Yeah.
Your favorite
Yeah, but you-
podcast. If you go back and listen,
You know
to the
what?
first 10
You're having a
episodes,
genuine conversation with yourself anyway.
Yeah, you're only
every single
failing.
day, every single day of your life, you're having a genuine conversation with yourself. If someone was to put a hidden camera and show you what you talk about every single day, you'd find it weird anyway.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? So like,
yeah, you're
like,
only
bro,
failing if
come
you
on.
don't try.
Yeah.
Right? And
That's
you try it.
facts. That is
Yeah,
facts.
you're only
So,
failing if you
like-
don't try.
And then the last one said, "Another dead podcast. Some of you lot need to get actual jobs."
I do have actual job.
But the thing is, you see, the thing is, yeah, on TikTok, yeah, if you don't like something, bro, it takes you a point of a second to swipe.
Yeah, but people love to just comment. They love to be
I'm not gonna lie.
involved.
Trying.
I'm not gonna lie. If I don't like something, I don't comment. I just send it to my friends and we chat shit on the side.
But the thing is, like,
With your trusted group of
like,
people.
The thing is, yeah,
I wouldn't
like-
show hate to them and say, "Oh, you're
Yeah,
shit."
because what's the point? What do you
Yeah.
get from it?
Exactly. But it's
The-
funny.
the thing is,
like,
the-
if I can connect with it, I'll send it to him on
Yeah.
the DM and I'll be like, "What is this guy on about?" And
yeah.
then start laughing.
But the
I
thing is
wouldn't
that
say-
the way I look at it, yeah, because when I see these comments, yeah, it just makes me laugh. Because
It
I just
does,
start creasing, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, the people that write these comments,
Are
they're probably
they're all
thinking,
anonymous, yeah?
"Nah, you can see their names, bro. I'll out them if you want."
No.
One guy's name's Henry the Hoover.
Henry
like
the
literally
Hoover.
Henry the Hoover's got a picture of Henry the
Henry the
Hoover.
Hoover.
Like, bro,
It's anonymous, yeah. They're
how is Henry the Hoover telling me to get a job?
because he sucks. That's
does
why
suck.
he sucks.
He does suck.
He sucks. His bag is full of shit.
But like,
Oh, shit.
bro, the negative comments that I get, bro, is I like it because it gives me, I feed off the energy.
You're getting a reaction.
I get a reaction, like, but the fact that people are commenting hate comments, that means I'm doing something right.
Trust me, it's constructive criticism sometimes, isn't it?
Bro, I can take criticism all day
Yeah.
long, bro.
Bro,
I take it all day long anyway.
Part of the process.
It's part of the
David
process.
Goggins say your haters are never doing better than you.
Facts, bro. Like, I'll give you a perfect example.
bar.
Before, see, you're spitting bars. You're spitting bars.
See,
You're
look,
spitting
this is why
bars.
they call me random. 'Cause I come
You
up
got
with
random
shit.
bars.
Random, bro, random.
But like, this is what I mean. Like, the fact that people are actually commenting on it and saying stuff, it means I'm doing something right. Like before, we were recording in a different studio. I had my own camera. You know, I did everything myself, bro. And now look, the production levels are going a lot higher. Obviously, progress takes time. Like
Yeah.
for some people, it happens overnight. Some people, it takes time.
You're dedicated. I think people find it uncomfortable when they see people are still pursuing things even though they're not perfect at it, because
Yeah.
loads of people won't pursue something because they don't feel like they're
They're too
perfect and they're
scared
not going to get it.
themselves.
Yeah.
They're too scared themselves. So like,
Self-critical.
generally, it's like, I'm jealous of you that you had the balls to do this, but I'm going to give you hate because it hurts me that he actually done it and I didn't.
Yeah.
He's going to get
Yeah.
better one day. When everyone starts saying he's sick, that's when I'll join in and say, this guy's hard. But for now, he's a dickhead.
day one.
Yeah. I was there from day one.
I was there from day one.
That man,
I was commenting on your videos from day one, bro.
This rapper's gone up now, but bro, I listened to his first tape, bro. Like, yeah, I knew him from back in the day. Like, oh, do you know him really? No, I
Yeah.
don't know him now. You know what I mean?
But listen, I'm gonna look directly at the camera. For all the people that are sending hate comments at home, I just want to say a quick announcement to you.
Please
Like,
send more.
Quick message. No. You. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing my podcast. If you don't like it, go.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, jeez.
Lovely.
That's bro. That's the
See,
energy.
that
innit?
was quite friendly because there was no swear words.
I-
You.
Yeah, but that's different, though, innit, bro? Like, bro, I don't give a shit what they say, bro. Like,
It's all good, man.
I don't give a f what anyone says, bro.
Hate
Is
comments.
they're gonna feel your fire in it. Look, he's getting so riled up about it.
Nah.
He's just so active about it. He's like, nah, man,
You
I'm gonna
can't
prove
even
these
tell
are
that
wrong.
you can't even tell that he's going red because he's brown, but you know what I mean?
The thing is, I love proving people wrong, bro. Like when I see, like when someone says I can't do something, I'll make sure that I do
But
it.
why pay attention to hate people that don't even know you?
Yeah, why not just be
It's
like,
not-
thank
it's
you
not-
so much
But
for giving
that's
me all of your
life, though. That's
attention.
life.
That's what I'm saying.
but
Like it gives me energy. It gives me like it's
So
negative.
say thank you, not f- you, you know?
It's life.
Thank
It's
you
like,
and f- you.
if someone sends you like loads of comments, all of it's positive. That one comment that's bad, you're gonna look at. it.
You're gonna be like, nah.
If I was at the gym and I was running on a treadmill and then I basically what David Goggins does when he goes for runs, he sees all these hate comments and he saves them as recordings and he plays them. And then
Yeah,
as
that's
he's
psychopathic.
saying it, he runs
that's
faster.
psychopathic.
Oh, yo, I'm about to die. You're like run again, carry on,
too
bro.
much. That's too much
Like, oh,
effort.
you can't bench that 60. You like, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
some people
Fucking come out of
need-
the gym with a broken arm, but I don't care because I hate
Different
comments.
motivation.
That's
Yeah,
how you die in the gym. Like, I know
That's
what I
fine.
can lift in
That's
gym. or I
fine.
can't.
Life's
I
too
don't
short.
Bro,
need to-
sometimes you just
Life's
gotta
too
stick
short.
the middle finger up at the minute.
I don't even.
Because at the end of the day, bro, you're gonna do you in it. Like regardless of what they say, you're gonna do what you gotta do.
But I think some people like the idea that maybe if someone would stop, it's because of them. Like their success would stop because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
because
that.
I did that. That
Yeah.
was me.
Yeah, that's what they want though. That's what they
Yeah.
want though. That's exactly what they want. But
It's everyone for themselves, though, isn't it?
Thank you
Like
so
a
much for the hate
competition.
comments. We love you all. Keep them
I
coming.
send them, keep them coming, keep them coming. I like them.
Send some today. Send some today. Say random's a dickhead. Do you know what I mean?
I said send some today. But we're not doing a live podcast, bro.
Well, yeah, they will. What, you're going to put it live today, no? I mean, later on today. You're gonna
Nah,
put it
bro.
up.
Do you know how long it takes to edit these? It takes a long time, you know.
I say we just let it roll, bro.
It takes a long time to edit
Don't
these
need to
videos.
edit,
you know.
don't worry.
And to just live stream it. Put it up.
He's
Man
gonna
said
say-
live
he's gonna
stream
say
it.
something you regret.
I am
and be
not.
like, oh,
I am
man.
not live streaming because if we say something mad, bro, it's
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
very
be
not-
it's
yeah.
on live. It's live, bro.
Cancelled.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get cancelled yet, bro. I haven't even started yet. Let me get to like Joe Rogan like levels, and then I'll get cancelled.
yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 100 and
I'll start like talking about
The government.
the C word, the C word that I'm not gonna mention.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, not conspiracy, bro. I was gonna say COVID.
Oh, yeah.
That one. Like, that's a topic for a whole other day, innit?
Yeah.
If
said it, though.
if I start talking about that, I'm not gonna
You
start talking
shouldn't
about.
because this is real and that's fake. So we talk about real stuff only.
Bro,
We
you
talk about real stuff.
let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not go
Real
there, bro.
stuff.
Bro. The feds are gonna be at my door tomorrow, bro, saying that I assaulted someone like 10 years
Where's
ago.
that random guy? Oh, he's gone back up north now. He's gone.
Nah, bro.
gone.
Let's just stick to the topics that we were going to speak about.
Yeah, so
What were we talking
today
about
we
again?
were talking
Dating.
about
Oh, yeah,
dating.
dating.
So
Okay,
so today's
okay.
topic is dating and what is like dating in this day and age. So
That was a hard intro.
That was a really-
hard. That was
yeah.
long. That was like 20-minute intro, innit? Just chatting shit, basically.
all right, so boom. I'm gonna ask you a lot of question. Yeah, what's your lot's how would you lot approach dating? How would you personally approach dating? Billy, let's start with you.
I don't know, me with dating, yeah. I don't know. I'm like different. I don't think I could
Elaborate. Please elaborate.
I don't think I could
He's one of
do
a
like.
kind.
I think online makes everything seem like it's so like hard and that and weird to go and interact with people.
What do you
I
mean?
prefer like
Real world
if you listen to how
interactions.
people speak online, you'd think like it's hell outside. Like everyone talks about expectations and it's like loads of people just say things just because it's online, and I don't really do it in real life.
Facts. Yeah, I see that.
You got like could do like men and women do the same thing. Like women will say that they'll only like guy that does this, and this guy has to earn this much money, and this guy has to do this.
But
and
men
this
are
and
men are simple. We want one
But
thing.
this. In
it,
real life,
loyalty.
that's not your.
We want
situation.
loyalty. That's it. Girls, he needs to be 6 foot tall. He needs to be this. He needs to be that.
I
he
think
needs to be that.
everyone has a set of criteria.
Oh, 100%.
And when as you get deeper, the criteria just gets kind of
Is
more and more
absolutely-
vast. Like there's,
Well, if you're like a 7 foot chick, you want an 8 foot guy, fine. Do you know what I mean? If you're 5'2" and you want a 6'3" boy, like go away, innit? Do you know what I mean? Everyone's gonna look 6'3".
Nah, I wouldn't say
unreasonable.
I wouldn't say go away, bro. I like short girls, bro.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about them. Like they can genuinely match with an amazing
But like
guy.
their type is
But
their
then
type.
they say he's 5'5".
100%.
I don't want
Their
him.
type is the type, but the thing is, if they're going to put that out there that they want someone who's 6'3" and
Yeah,
they're
but-
only going to go for someone 6'3", then stop entertaining anyone who's shorter
Yeah,
than
but
that.
let's
Let
do the
them-
math. Let's do
Nah,
the
but
math.
I
How
get-
many
I
guys
get-
are there that are actually 6'3" in the
Yeah,
UK?
well,
There's
watch them.
Nah, but I get what you mean,
struggle,
though.
innit? They're going to struggle.
I get what you mean, though. There's like a stereotype that
Yeah.
a man has to be 6 foot,
Yeah,
but like
The average age is like 5'8" in
5'9", 5'9".
I'm 5 foot, deceptive 5'6". I'm pretty much 5'7".
how tall are you?
Short, bruv.
Calm. How tall are you?
5'8".
Oh, calm.
How tall are you?
I'm alright, bro. I'm 6 foot.
I'm like
I
5.
didn't
I'm
know
all
this.
right, bro. I'm 6 foot.
I'm alright, bro. I
To be honest,
I completed it, bro.
to be honest, yeah, like
Life completed.
I've
to be honest,
completed it, bro.
5'9" is the average height for guys in the UK, right? So I'm 1 inch below a 5'8", fine, but I'm taller than literally the majority of the girls. Like literally, like
Yeah, because the average height of a girl in the country is like
is
It's like 5'2",
5'4".
5'3".
So
Yeah.
what's your approach to dating?
My approach to dating, I'm old school, bro. Date to marry, innit? Even when I start dating at 12, bro, I want to get married.
But like, how would you approach it?
I would approach it. I like stuff that's free flowing. I don't really force stuff. If I was to approach something, if I was to like a girl, for example, obviously girls, this is how it works. Okay, guys always have to approach girls. Girls never do. They put themselves in your space, so then you can talk to them. I've studied this. I know this through experience, bro. So literally, they'll walk around and stuff. They'll want you to talk to them, or they'll come in your space with your friends and stuff to talk to them. That's how you know. When they keep eye contact, you keep the eye contact. If you look away, you're because then they'll think this guy's not a man, innit?
Just start staring at them like bare,
So
like,
basically,
like harshly staring at them.
how I approach it, if I make a connection with someone and I know it's a connection, I know because she's looking at me and she's looked at me more than once now, and then she will just come closer and closer wherever we are in the room, in the hall room, whatever bar. She'll come
You're thinking
closer and
about a
closer
wedding,
eventually. So, yeah. And
She's
then-
probably thinking, who's this random guy?
so, yeah,
Who's
random thoughts, but I talk facts sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, so then eventually I start talking to them and stuff. But you know, it doesn't work like that anymore, like in general, because now because social media, you got all these dating apps and stuff like that. So now it's like, oh, this guy's looking at me. He's a creep. Like I don't like him. He's a bit of a weirdo. Why is he looking at me and stuff? But before there were dating apps and stuff, that was the normal way. But now it's like I'm gonna go on a dating app. I'm gonna entertain myself because I'm talking to 10 guys at once. Blah blah blah.
Well, people have got
So,
options.
Yeah.
That's the
No,
thing.
no, but it's an illusion that they have options.
No,
They
but the
don't
thing is,
actually have
they do have options.
They do,
I
they
think
don't.
you know choice, right?
don't.
People always look at choice. They think having an abundance of choice always gives you better options. But when you have too much choice, it's so much harder for you to decide. Imagine you walk into a shop and you got 24 different pairs of jeans. And they all have little bits about them, the cut, the color, the shade, whatever. It's going to confuse the hell out of you. If that one store sold one pair of jeans, you're either going to buy it or you're not going to buy it.
Facts. I agree with
All
that.
right, let me say something. Yeah, so basically, I did listen to you. I didn't listen to you. Anyway, no, I'm joking. So basically, let's put it this way. So all right, I'm just gonna put it out there. Yeah, I'm not offending girls or anything. Okay, so like everyone has a level between 0 and 10. You can be a 4 out of 10 when you're a girl. You can be a 4 out of 10 or a 5. That's average. Yeah, and you can get attention from a guy that's a 9 out of 10, right? Just because he wants to sleep with you, because you've got a nice
Yeah,
figure
there's
and
that. That's a lot about intention.
Okay, and then that gives the illusion to them thinking I've got options with 10s. Okay, I've had a 10 come to me before and say, "Oh, I like this." That really, he just wants to sleep with you. He's not going to put a ring on it. He doesn't want anything to do with you. He doesn't want to date you. He just wants to sleep with you and walk away.
Yeah.
And then they think, "Shit, I've had a 10 approach me, so here's me come along, number 7. I think I'm a 7 or 8. Like, you know what I mean?" Because I'm
I think
self-loving.
you're pushing a bit.
Self-love.
No, I just-
Shut up, bro. I'm joking. So, as people like us, like average guys that come through, this girl was a 5. Yeah. If anything, we could be better than her, or she could be better than us in it, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But because she's had attention from 2 9s that just really want to sleep with her, she's in the illusion thinking, I can get that. So I have choices. Even if I start dating this guy that's a 6, if he f***s up, I've instilled in the back of my head now that I've had people approach me before, so I can leave. Why do you think divorce rates are so high? All of this shit.
Yeah, but
all
that's
this
why
shit with
approach
them
is so important.
illusions.
But marriage rates are so low as well.
Yeah, exactly. You know why? Because 9s are coming and 4s and walking away, bro. That's why.
I think approach is important. If you're going to approach dating, you're going to sit there and think the only thing that actually really matters to me is if a 10 come and messages me in my DMs and that's the only one I'm going to go for, then yeah, that's going to streamline your approach. You're only going to be...
Girls love attention, though.
I think, for sure. There are girls that love attention.
Their ego goes to the top. If they have a guy that's got a fucking Lambo and he's liked her because she's got big boobs or whatever, oh yeah, he doesn't like her personality, he doesn't care about her
that's
face
where
or
she's
anything.
putting her value.
Yeah.
That's where she's sitting there and
But
thinking, oh wow, this person has a Lamborghini and they really like me and da-da-da-da. But what's the conversation? What are you guys talking about? What are you sharing?
But they don't
Does
care.
it match what
They
you
don't
want?
care because their status is more to them, means more to them than anything else, because they can be like, you know how, well, I'm not a girl myself, so I wouldn't say this is how it is, but do you know how like other girls, I'm just guessing here, but is it true? Other girls love status compared to other girls comparing shit like, oh, my man's this and that, blah, blah, blah. Or other girls get jealous saying, shit, how the f*** does she get that? Fuck you,
I've definitely
blah, blah, blah.
met girls that are like that, but I don't know a lot of girls that are like that. I'm not a girl
Yeah,
that's
that's
like that.
fine. That's
For
fine.
majority, that's a social media thing though. Like,
But yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
but
like-
that's the
and then
thing.
in
If
real
you're
life,
on social
then
media
go
all the
on.
time, look, comparison is a killer of joy. Yeah, if you're on social media all the time and you're looking at people constantly and what they have and comparing it to what you don't have,
Yeah,
of
you're
course you're
always
going to
gonna
sit
be
there and
looking
think
for
that you're
something.
without,
Yeah,
right?
so I'm what I'm saying is my approach to dating in general is like I like the old school way. Like I'm confident enough to actually approach someone and do it on that. But social media, like if you go on a dating app, for example, you can match energy with this person, right? You can match energy with this person. You can talk for days, and then randomly one of you will stop talking, or one of you will just ignore and unmatch or something. Why? Because the guy, realistically, this is how it works. For girls, they'll get probably triple the amount of matches and attention compared to guys. You can be a great looking guy, you can have a good body, you can have a good personality or whatever, but you won't have near as much as a 5 would, because there are so many desperate guys out there. So she can get like, literally, I knew this girl and she went on Tinder, and within the next day she woke up, she was probably like, I'd say like a 6 or 5, and she got 10K likes, 10K on Tinder, 10,000. And I remember when we were at work and I said to her, let me just see these guys, and all of them, I was looking at all of them and I was like, oh my God, they were literally fat guys, ugly guys that had nothing going for themselves.
Yeah,
and all
but
that.
there-
So
I listen, fat guys need love too.
fat guys need, it's fine. I don't mind. But for me personally, like I know what it's like to be fat, because I've been fat. Well, I got bullied in high school for being fat, bro. Like I like that shit. I like being
Sorry to hear
bullied.
that, man.
It's fine, bro. It's fine.
Bro,
I like that shit, bro.
I wouldn't let anyone bully you in school, bro. You know how
bro,
bro.
it turns you into a man. That shit needs to happen. When you go through trauma in life,
facts.
it's a blessing, bro. Because if my son was to come to me when I'm a dad and I've had a lovely life, I've never had traumatized, and he has trauma and he comes to me for advice and
You
I don't
can't
fucking
relate.
know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
What the f-?
Facts, you're
I'd
right.
rather f***ing have trauma, become a man, a stronger man every single time. If I got punched outside right now after this podcast, I would smile, bro. I would smile.
Bro, I can make that happen, bro.
Following on from what you said then about girls getting loads of attention or whatever, I dated a guy recently who literally told me guys are going to shoot their shot. If it comes to kissing a girl on the first date, if it comes to bedding a girl on the first date, even if it comes to I'm going to like a girl and I'm going to swipe for their profile, they're going to shoot their shot. Men are far more forward than women are. And women are far more selective than men are.
Let me tell you something,
They
though.
have to.
Behind
Society
behind the
have to be like
screen, a lot of men have confidence. When it actually happens in person,
Yeah, then
when
it's
you're in the same
different,
room.
100%.
So the guy you were dating, no offense to him or something, I don't know him. So I can't really say whether he would or not. But if he was in the same room, I don't know how confident he actually would be, because being a man, from a man's point of view, like a woman can't say she knows how it is being a man dating.
Yeah, but
because
you're in a real world dating frame of mind, right? This is social media
I
dating.
understand that, but I'm saying I'm not talking about that now. I'm not talking about my real world dating or blah blah blah. I'm saying in general, like he can be confident behind the phone, blah blah blah. But when he goes on the first date, he could be a bit fidgety. He's not confident.
Oh, he
wants
was
you to
confident.
talk. That's fine.
Yeah.
Then. That's fine. But I'm saying majority of men
Yeah, no,
aren't. I'm
I
saying
agree
majority
with
of men aren't. So like I've grown up, obviously going places, and obviously we're 27 now, man. Come on, we've been everywhere in it. So like basically, I've had friends up north. I've had friends down south, west, east, blah blah blah, wherever. And the places that we've been at, and being a wingman in myself, okay. So imagine my friend saying to me, "Yo, I like that girl." Being my wingman, say I'll go to her and I'll say, "Listen, my guy likes you," blah blah. He will stop me from doing that, even though he agreed before that. Oh, she's fit. Yeah. Because he'll be like, "Yo, bro, not yet." And I'm like, "Bro, when are you going to do this?" And then at the end of the night's gone. He's lost his chance. Majority of guys are like that. They don't have the confidence. I'm telling you, in general. And you know that, and you know that. A lot of guys,
Yeah, but
a lot of guys
life,
do not have
I
confidence.
can't lie. That's why I like him being my wingman.
Yeah. But
I love Billy being
like-
my wingman because it's the best thing ever, bro.
if you, it's different. It's
Do you know what I'll make him do? I'll make him go to the girl, tap her on the shoulder and be like, my friend likes you, and then run away.
Oh no, did you see that thing on social media when they're like, it started going viral, innit? When he's like, the guy's being a wingman for himself and he goes to the chick and he's like, that guy over there likes you. Then he runs
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, he runs it. Yeah. That's actually smart, you know. I can't lie.
Oh,
You gotta think, because sometimes you gotta think outside the box.
that's what I'm saying.
But you know, listen, like you see with social media, yeah, when it comes to dating, I feel like let's use Instagram for example. Instagram's it's like a CV. Instagram is basically a CV, especially for a DJ as well. Kim, you can probably relate to this, yeah. As a DJ, yeah, you're like the more you got on your page, the more interaction you're gonna get.
Yeah,
The more bookings you're gonna get. So like, I feel like you got like a lot of people. You got to keep
You're
up to a
auditioning.
certain. You got to keep up to a certain status. It's like it's like how YouTube works. Like you got to be consistent with your uploads and stuff like that to stay
on the
where you want to be in it.
relevant.
But like it's the same thing with like, it's similar to when it comes to dating as well, because like a lot of girls, they'll post certain pictures, guys will post pictures, blah blah, but only based on what you've posted.
That's
A
what you're
girl will make a decision off that.
That's what you're gonna get. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's life though, isn't it?
But best believe, yeah, if you chat to a girl, your Instagram page has been shared to about at least 10 girls.
Can
in the
I
group
give
chat.
my approach towards dating, please?
Oh yeah, sorry, go.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thanks so much.
Oh wow. Okay. Damn.
No, I mean, it's touching
I'm
on this
joking,
conversation.
I'm joking.
Yeah, it's touching
Carry
on this
on.
conversation.
I'm a
Bro, these two are gonna f***ing up fighting, bro.
No, no.
Oh, wait, bro.
Nah, I'm
He's
joking,
got
chill,
great
bro.
things to say. I got great things to say. We're just sharing a conversation.
course.
Nah, it's a good debate. I like it.
It's not even a debate. What
I'm
are
a
you
very
talking
kind person, of course. Go for it.
Right. My approach is, I completely hear where you guys are coming from. How I approach dating this time in comparison to last year. Last year was very like, I'm going to go on a dating app and I'm just going to literally take whatever energy someone's giving me. I'm going to attach myself to that and I'm going to go based off on what they want. And I'm going to think about, right, I got so self-conscious about dating people online because I was like, am I saying the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I, being too forward? Am I being too whatever reserved? Like whatever. What do they want? And I'm like, now I dated someone for 7 months, had a great relationship. I think he lied to me the whole time, broke up with me, done. But it was a great relationship, great experience. I've come a year later, started dating again. And this time I'm like, first of all, everyone always talks about how there's dead chat online, how like no one wants to talk when they're dating online and da da da
From
da.
both sides.
From both sides. But I decided I'm just going to chat absolute shit. I'm going to give anything I want to talk about.
I like her. You see that? You see that? This is me.
Any
Because
chance,
I wanna
any
put the
chance, good
energy
chat.
in.
This is me. Okay, sorry. You can carry on, but I'm just gonna say it how it is. Yeah. So like when I join, I don't say, "Hey, how you doing? What's your favorite color?"
Start with a prompt.
Yeah, I know.
Hinge is great for
I
that.
chat shit. Like if I, it's not even. I don't even need that. Like if I see her profile once, random working, literally my head goes boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, that green dress. Oh, this, that. I'll start a conversation straight away and be like, oh, this compliments you, blah, blah, blah. Or I'll make a joke about what she's wearing. Or I'll make a joke about where she is. Or be like, oh, I see that in the background. I've been there before, blah, blah, blah.
You want to
Things
make
like that.
conversation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
everyone talks about, oh, it's so dead. All they do is say hi. Okay.
What's your favorite color?
I literally just do that. I love Hinge because of the prompts. So I started going on people's prompts, and if there's anything that I wanted to comment on, I would comment on it and be like, and start the conversation. And that's them liking me and me starting the conversation back.
Do you
And-
actually start a conversation now? Because
Yeah.
girls don't do that.
I do it because
Okay.
that was a conscious choice I made because I said for dating,
gotta be more
I'm trying to date someone. I'm trying to be on this app so I can date someone long time, be with them, get to know them,
Yeah.
connect with them. I had to put that energy out there.
Listen, can we normalize girls shooting their shot?
Oh, 100%.
I shot my shot with everyone.
Bro, they've already
everyone.
started that shit
Nah,
on
look,
Bumble, bro.
honestly-
They already started that shit on Bumble, but really what happens is they don't message and then it says, you got 24 hours to
But the thing is, yeah, if a girl shoots her shot, yeah, for someone that she wants, bro, she's got a very high chance of
Yeah,
of
like, she's getting
of it
happening,
happening, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like, why it
Every
like
no takes you one step closer to a yes.
Yeah.
yeah, facts.
Oh, yeah?
The worst
Yeah,
thing they
bro,
say
that's
is-
what I said to you last time. I was like,
no, innit?
yo, she's gone. It's all good. You're one step closer to your next one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts, bro.
yeah.
It's just like
But like my whole perception towards dating changed because I didn't look at, oh, men are trash and men are this and here's the red flags. I literally looked at it as like, I'm
You're
going to
an
look.
absolute G, you know that. Banging, bro. Next guest, bro. Next time. You're a G, bro.
You just,
G.
I think a lot of people, when they approach dating, they're like, oh, they already come in with a preconception. Men are trash. Women don't know what they want.
Man, I trash from your experience, bitch.
Right. But
sorry.
if you want to change your experience,
Okay, no.
If you want to change your experience, you have to change your outlook. If you actually want to be with someone and you want to be serious with someone and you actually want to get to know someone, you have to also apply and put in that work to do that. And if it's not reciprocated, guess what? You matched 24 hours ago. That guy don't owe you shit. You don't owe them shit. No
Facts.
hard feelings.
Facts.
Unmatch if it's not working.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, like, but at least try and talk though.
But people put their ego into dating.
Yeah.
Their ego is the
And
first thing that walks
by
in.
options. When they see they have options, like he's better looking than him, I'll message him instead of messaging him. But then that guy could actually be a better match than the other guy just because, oh, look, he's got a better face structure. I'm going to message him first. And then, but that guy could be like, oh, and then I wouldn't say she will, but like guys as well, they'll be like, oh shit, we both feeling sorry for ourselves. Oh, we're nearly 30 now. Or we hit 30. Why are we doing that? Because we've up ourselves. Like we've missed the opportunity. Like you got to take every opportunity you can before it goes, man. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day.
It's like people say like, are you your type, innit? It's like in your head you can say like, oh, I like this person, but the person that you like,
They may
are
not
you
like
the
you
person
back.
that-
Yeah.
So you could say all this about you like this person and this type of person. But
Would you jump on a dating app?
I've never done a dating app in my life. So
But would you do it? Would
I
you do
never
it?
wanted to, and I
don't-
did it.
I can't lie, bro. I done it. I done it, bro.
Yeah.
I'll happily. I'm open to it, bro. Like,
I'm a real world person. I like to meet people organically.
that's why-
I feel like that's where my personality shines. However, when I have spoken to people, if I'm giving my personality through online, that's what I mean. I'm going to chat shit. I'm going to talk to
Can I
people.
tell you something though? Like adding on to her point there, do you know like energy is different when you're in the room with someone like physically, yeah? Okay. So like through words, someone can interpret that as being bad than good, like it can be worse than it actually is.
Oh,
Yeah,
So, like,
it
if
gets lost in translation.
Yeah, so if I send a
Yeah.
voice note, for example, and say something in a different tone, then they'll understand. But if I sent that as a text message, they'll be like, this guy's a dickhead.
yeah, I get you.
Do you know what I mean? So like, it's hard for me in general when if I'm talking to a girl and I'm trying to like, try and bring out my personality, because for me in general, I act the same with my friends, people, everyone else, online, offline, in person. I'm the same guy. So like, if I know I'm going to get unmatched in 5 minutes, I don't care because I'm not going to act like someone I'm not. But that's the risk for me, because when I say something like you've known me for like what 20 minutes, 40 minutes, or whatever, and you can tell like the
And
way
I spilt my
the way-
drink on you.
Yeah, no, that was me. But you saying my night text now.
All right, that shit was funny, bro.
yeah,
I really wish I had that on camera. Like, you lot literally just before we walked in here, yeah, Kim bought a coffee. Went to like say hello to Randy.
I went
yeah.
to hug him with the coffee in my hand, and then when we came back,
See
he
that
moved,
stain
and it
there?
just.
I don't know if the camera can get that, but there. And my Jordans, it's fine. It's all good though. But anyway, it's fine. It's fine.
At least you got another one.
Yeah, I did. I
feel
got
like-
another free one. That was great.
I can't do
How was
dating
I?
apps. I don't
You
think.
said another one. The man's looking at my
Dating
shoe,
apps
bro.
are hard. I'm not going to lie. Dating apps are very difficult because you don't actually know what that person is thinking or feeling. And you're also very vulnerable. When you put yourself out there to be judged, to be critiqued on, to be like just exposed, it's very, very,
You're
very
laying
vulnerable.
yourself bare and then you're putting yourself out there for someone.
And not everyone's going to receive you. When you're in the real world situation, you meet strangers on
I
the
prefer
on the
that.
street. No one is going to like, you're not going to care if someone like, I don't know, looked at you for 2 seconds and looked away. You're not going to give a shit. But when you're on a dating app, you're there
feels
for
a
a
bit more like
purpose.
that.
How much do you want to bet? Well, it's facts anyway. But you know, like when someone's walking down the street, and someone looks at you and looks away, they haven't even thought about you. Or they're not even thinking about you. They're not even.
Yeah.
They're not in your head.
But that's
and
the
then there's you
thing.
overthinking that shit. He looked at me. Maybe my this is just that. Maybe that's that.
But
maybe
that's where
that.
anxiety
But
comes
really,
That's anxiety.
He goes
That's
back home
anxiety.
and he hasn't even had a fucking clue of what he's looked at.
That's anxiety,
So
yeah.
people bring that into dating and they're like, oh man, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, if I was to unmatch someone or someone unmatch me, I guarantee you within the next day when we wake up, we forgot who that person was anyway.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
why?
Speaking on anxiety,
Why-
now that you lot mentioned anxiety, yeah. For those of you that are watching this, if you lot want help with your anxiety and
I
depression,
have a plethora of anxiety. Like I've dealt with anxiety for a
my God,
really long time.
I can cure.
really long time.
I guarantee you, I can cure your anxiety.
Me?
If you suffer
No,
from anxiety.
I love my anxiety.
No, but like
I become best friends with my anxiety.
say for example, like you got. But some people like.
Some people it genuinely
Yeah, but
controls their life.
Some
Like,
some people it actually really affects them.
Yeah.
Like it affected me a lot until I started doing certain things that I'm not gonna say it on here. If you don't want to know, you can DM me and I'll tell you about it. But I feel like my life is just I feel so balanced right now.
I
Like
said DM me. He's like, open chat. Yeah.
This is his
Every
dating
girl
app.
approaches me.
Nah, but like-
I'll put it out there now. I want girls to approach me. DM
I listen.
me.
If any girls see me on the dating app, bro, just swiping it and just chat to me.
That's it, bro.
Oh, you know, I had a conversation today with someone that I'm speaking to, and we were talking about icks, right? Like, what's an ick? And we were talking about job icks. One of them was personal training. The other one was DJ.
Oh wow.
Listen, DJs, yeah.
DJ.
Let me say something, yeah.
And listen, you know me, I've had my first-hand experience in this, yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have to
yeah.
agree. I have to agree.
But
You
I
did
did.
the ick, yeah?
No.
No, not
He's
me,
great.
bro.
I
Not
love
me.
him. He's like a
I'm
brother to me.
She's generalizing.
I was his boss. He's a brother
She
to
was
me.
my boss for a bit.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
She was literally my boss for a bit,
Yeah.
bro.
So
And now she's working for you on your podcast.
working
It's not
for
working.
him.
It's not working,
That's
bro.
not how this works.
I ain't paying you lot.
Chill, man. You know,
But like,
man,
cause I see the thing with the DJ stereotype. It's not a stereotype because some of it's true in it, but like, not everyone's like that. Not every DJ.
I will
what
definitely
do you
attune
mean?
the
What do you mean in particular? Like, why do DJs?
So
do the
I
icks,
I
man?
knew, and I've known for a very long time, that girls do like to throw themselves at DJs or roadies or anyone who's in that whole performance era, right?
Roadies is cool.
That's why it
But
started.
at the same time, when I'm in the back and I'm hearing what these, because I used to roadie with them, when I was hearing what these guys were saying,
Wait. Did I say anything?
no, not that I remember. But when I used to hear what these guys are saying, and the thing is, it's not just like people that I worked with in the company I worked for. It's the whole industry that you just hear loads of just mad stories. It just makes me think, if you're going to shoot your shot and you're meeting loads of people all the time, every weekend, they
Yeah.
look good. They're at weddings. They look amazing. And they've just seen their family members or friends get married. They're feeling some type of way.
I can fully
They're going
imagine
to shoot
it,
their
you know.
shot.
Nah, but the thing
I
is,
can
yeah.
fully imagine you. Someone come to you, like a girl comes to you and says, "Can you request this music?" And you're like, "Take my
I've
number
seen
first."
it.
The thing is, like,
not him, not him.
whoa. He is a perfect guy to like. I remember when we
Maybe
went
the
to
call-out,
when we went to.
Oh,
I don't know if I should say the venue or not. Bailey's house, yeah.
okay.
Remember we were at Bailey's house, and do you remember when that girl came over and we just had a normal conversation, yeah. And I said to him straight away, I was like, bro, I'm ready to risk it all for her, bro. Like, what did I said to you, bro? I'm
take
ready
my
to risk it
headset,
all.
take my
I
headset.
will get down on one knee right now, and I will propose to this girl, bro, because she was leng as fuck. It's not about the fact that she's leng, yeah. Like, because I
What did you know about her
but,
for 5 minutes?
but I vibe of energy. I vibe of energy, and I vibe of people's auras in it. Like, I can tell that she had a good aura around her. Don't laugh, bro. Don't laugh at me.
He's the witness. He's creasing.
That's in a good
bro.
spirit, yeah.
You watch My Wife and Kids, innit? You watch My Wife and Kids, innit? You know Franklin when he goes to Katie, she's like, isn't
Oh
she
my
great? That's what I kept doing to him. I was like, isn't she great? Isn't she great? But the thing, like, I do get it, like why girls have a certain take on DJs, because I hear it all the time. But I'm
It
here.
is a bit hard
Yeah,
for
but
you guys.
I'm here. I prove people wrong, though, innit? Because I've
I
had
think with
instances.
every situation there are exceptions,
Yeah,
but in
there's
your
outliers,
situation,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you're the exception. You're not the rule.
Facts. You are right.
Yeah, you got to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's harder. It's for me personally. It's a lot harder to meet someone because as soon as I say that, as soon as they find out I'm a DJ, they go, do
Yeah,
you
because
know
your
what?
proximity to
Yeah.
girls and you're always like, oh, you're playing at your
You
gigs
know,
and you're
that's-
talking to all
that's
these
another-
girls.
that's
you're
another
doing
thing.
and
this
you know what?
you're
I've
doing
gigged
this.
with him. He's a great guy. He's very respectful. He's very, very lovely. And actually, you had an ex who used to gig with him as well, and she was happy. She was fine. You had a relationship for a long
Oh
time.
yeah,
with her.
I remember that.
Yeah, and it was fine. It was great. So
Yeah.
you know, it can work for people. DJs have very successful, happy marriages. We know a few.
Yeah, and some of them don't.
Okay.
What's your take? I coming from a girl, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on guys' status? So like, let's just say, brilliant guy, you know, he's fit, he's good looking, he's confident, he's strong, blah blah blah. He keeps me like I feel safe around him, blah blah blah. But his job title is something that would that affect you? Like if he said something like, I don't know, I work at Starbucks as a manager.
Right. I actually had this conversation
Yeah,
today.
so this is where majority of girls are picking up their own lives.
No, let me
because-
explain this. I had this conversation
Okay.
today, yeah?
Go on.
I'm at a stage in my life. I'm developing my career. I work for 3C Suites. I'm doing really well, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking at the guy and judging them for the fact that, oh my God, like, you know, they work at Starbucks and that's icky and they're not going to give me what I want. It's more of an ambition thing. I understand that there are jobs that need to be filled in retail, in Starbucks, in whatever. That needs to happen.
But you got to
It's-
build yourself up from stuff.
I get that,
There's a
but I'm not
progression.
at
You're
that
trying
point
to
in
do
my
something
life. I'm
else.
26. I'm not at that point in my life where I'm like, oh, I'm going to start from the ground up because I did that when I was like 19. That made sense. I'm 26 now. I want someone who's going to be as established or at the point in their career that I'm at, and we can build from that point onwards. That's just a preference for me
And that's
because
fair.
I'm thinking about my future, and I don't think it's
fair.
wrong to do that.
Yeah, it's
But
not
I'm
about-
the
haven't you heard of building together?
For sure. And
Yeah, but
and
she's
I
still
get
building
that.
from-
Because that's
But-
the thing, you know.
Yeah, but building together from how long has this person been working in Starbucks?
You don't know him, but I'm just saying that in general, like in his bio, he could say a manager at Starbucks, but without even paying attention to him, without even swiping on him, he could literally say,
Maybe
"I've
not
got
use a
assets on the
manager.
side."
Don't use a manager role because a manager role is actually a good. It's a good job.
Starbucks in general, like employee,
Barista.
whatever.
Yeah, say
barista,
bar-
yeah,
say
barista, whatever.
son.
Barista, yeah. And imagine it's shut up, bro. You're trying to make me forget what I'm saying.
What the f- are people that work in the courts?
Okay, so he's got it on his bio, right?
Mm.
You don't even give him like 1 nanosecond of a fucking day, okay? But to swipe to him or even chat to him, but he could have assets on the side, or he could have a side business.
That's
but
fine.
He could be richer.
Alright,
than
let
you.
me-
But that's
let me
fine.
add-
But you know what
He
it
could be
is?
richer than you, but he's still working there for.
But you know what I own?
Okay.
That's my L. If I have got that criteria and someone said that they're a barista in Starbucks and that was enough for me to be like, you know what, you're probably a great guy, but it's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
And he had all these assets. I'm never going to know about it. That's my L.
That's what. No, but
Alright, but look,
I'm not-
I-
but
let
when
me-
someone takes a chance on that,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But that's not a bad thing.
We were talking about being open and, you know, in dating apps and, do you know what I mean? Like approaching girls, approaching guys and all that stuff. But how can you exercise that if you judge based on their status?
that is dating apps though. Like
that's what I'm
it's
saying
built
in
for that. But the
general,
thing is,
right.
right, again, when I approach dating, when people matched me, sometimes I didn't find them attractive. There were things about them I saw in their bio. I was like, I'm not too into this. But did they write something funny? They did like, is it something that I can like have a conversation with someone about? I had loads of conversations with people that was just entertaining, insightful, fun to get to know. And they either died out or I just kind of realized I was like, you know what, it's great speaking to you, but this isn't going to work for me.
Yeah.
But that was me. I was sitting there like, I just want to talk to people. I want to like practice with people. I want to get to know people. If I'm going to put that energy out there, I need to be willing to do the work to get what I want. So I spoke to everyone. I had no discrimination about whether this person was in finance or whether this person was a DJ or whatever. I didn't care because I was like, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, we're in a good space. And we can work it out from there. That's when you start to break out the kinks. When you meet people in real life, that's when you start to work out all the kinks that are either ailing you or the
Which is
things
why
that you
dating
like.
apps is bad.
But dating apps lead you somewhere. I've been on great dates
It
from dating
depends
apps.
what your goals on a dating app though.
It's
the
uncomfortable.
majority of
Dating
time
apps
you're
are
trying to leave it.
uncomfortable. I don't
wouldn't
think
say-
they're
I wouldn't
bad.
say
They're uncomfortable.
I wouldn't say uncomfortable. I'd just say that you got less of a shot. Let's
Yeah,
just
but
say
that's
that.
the vulnerability. That's,
Yeah, but the
that's
thing is, bro, like a dating apps is similar to Instagram because, like, on Instagram, you see a picture, you like the picture, and you message them. It's the same thing as Deal Mill or Hinge.
Yeah, it's the same
You-
thing, like,
you look at the picture
measure
and
your
You don't know
goals to try
jack
to get
shit
off
from
a dating
people's
app, innit?
Instagram. People won't know jack shit from my Instagram other than I love flowers.
You could have smiley pictures on your whole f***ing page, but you're actually depressed.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
All right, but the thing is, I want to say something. You know, like you're speaking about the jobs here and about how the woman sees the man about the job
Men
he has. Yeah,
men are completely opposite. We don't
But
care
no,
if
no,
the
no,
woman's
no, but-
unemployed.
no, but listen,
she's-
but the
she's
thing is-
beautiful
Yeah,
and
but I
wife
think the men
material.
should be the providers. So
Yeah,
All right,
facts.
hold on.
No, no, no,
Hold on. Both of you
no.
shut the f up, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying in general. Men are different. They'd rather
it's
be
different criteria.
They'd rather be the provider. We don't
but
care
you-
if our girl works
but that's
at
the thing.
McDonald's
It's a
or, like,
different criteria.
But
If
the
you're
thing
happy
is,
with
yeah,
that, that's fine.
a guy can have a very well paid job. Yeah, he can have everything. He can have the house, the car,
I'm gonna just
whatever.
make it clear. I always am for men being the providers. By the way, so like,
Nah, but that's true. That's how it
Bro,
should be.
it's
But
facts. That's how I want it. That's how it is.
But yeah, you get some men, yeah, that have got everything. They've got the knowledge, they've got the fucking money, they've got the cars, they've got the house, yeah. But bro, they don't know how to treat a woman right. I'll give you a perfect example. Actually, no, I'm not gonna fucking say that.
Just don't name and shame.
I'm not gonna name and shame. Yeah. So basically, like, I have a friend. Yeah.
call him random.
I have a friend. Yeah. I'll give you a scenario. I got a friend. Yeah. This person is with someone. Blah blah. They got a happy relationship. From what you see, it's a happy relationship. Behind closed doors, you don't see what's happening. Yeah. This person's got money, got a house, whatever. Yeah. But he treats that girl like shit. But then, for say for example, that girl now meets someone else who
Of a higher
portrays themselves as a high value man and he's got high standards. When you meet someone that's a man of high value,
You'll have boundaries.
that's when a girl
Love standards.
would have a completely different experience with that guy. And then from there she'll like start to detach herself from her man and start to attach yourself more to that guy.
You know, also, I think one thing we have to have grace for when people start dating, sometimes they don't know what it is that they want. And through the dating process, they're figuring it out.
That's girls. They don't know what they want.
Okay.
But the thing
they're
is,
figuring it out, right?
Nah,
So
both
with you,
sides.
like for
girls
example,
sides.
last year when I dated someone, everything I did bill-wise, date-wise, whatever, 50-50. And I was happy with that. This year, if you're taking me on a date, like if I'm doing 50-50, I might as well be single.
oh,
I might as well be single.
yo, I've got a funny
You're
story.
gonna take me on a date? Take me on a date.
I've got a funny story to tell you about this 50-50 shit, you know. Really, you're gonna
I'll be
know about
happy
this,
to do
yeah.
it when we're further into the dating process.
Wait, chill. I'm not gonna.
If I was broke and I had zero money, I would never, ever let a girl pay for anything.
Listen.
If I ask her out, I will pay for everything.
Calm.
He earned more than me, and in my head I was like, "Don't you want to help me out?" But he didn't. It was what it was.
If you go 50-50, you're that's it.
Listen, stop. Listen, one person that's gonna watch this podcast, yeah. One person that's gonna watch this podcast, she knows exactly what I'm gonna talk about, yeah. So basically, I don't know if they were dates or not, yeah. But anyway, we went for food for a few times, innit? And obviously, like we spoke. No. Listen, I paid every single time, yeah. And we spoke about, we joked about, paying 50-50, blah blah. And one day, yeah, we went out, yeah. And I actually said, I was like, fuck it, 50-50, innit? Like, I said it as a joke thing. Like, obviously I was going to pay for the whole thing. It's not that deep, bro. But like, we actually did it, yeah? We actually paid 50-50, yeah? Bro, she did not chat to me after that. She did not chat to me after that, yeah? And then when she told me, I literally just burst out laughing. I was like, bro, why do you not just say it to me then and there?
That's fine. You didn't have the intention to obviously put it that way in that way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But I'm saying it's unacceptable, in my opinion, as a man to fucking say, oh yeah, he's asking her out, bro. You ask someone else.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're asking someone else,
I would I don't care if I've spent £500 on a night, but on a day before, from afternoon to evening, and I spent all of the money. I didn't give a shit. If I'm asking the girl out, I'll spend all the money.
But then you find guys who get burnt by that. You find guys who end up going for girls who genuinely will finesse them. And then they have this outlook of all girls are like this and all they want is your money and I'm not going to split. And then it changes your perception.
But
then you act accordingly.
I don't think of it that way though.
No, you don't. But there are other people who have those experiences. So you may think men are a bitch if they make a woman pay 50-50.
Facts.
But then imagine this guy actually just got finessed.
Nah, I've done it before.
You're bitch, bro.
I've done it before.
All right, listen, talking about
I'm in a relationship and you're single.
All right, listen. Talking about dating. Listen, chill. Talking about dating experiences, yeah. Talking about dating experiences, yeah. Like we asked a question on Instagram, yeah. Kim, you put it on your story as well, yeah.
Yep.
So we asked you lot what your lot's approaches to date and what's your lot experiences in dating and stuff like that. So obviously, you lot said a lot of stuff, so we're gonna read them out and we're gonna talk about them, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Kim, you've got majority of them anyway, so
yeah,
I'm gonna pass it over to you.
Okay, I had some really cool, very varied responses. So one of them is authenticity is used as a currency by some people to get what they want, and she elaborated. She said, "I'm not currently dating, but when I was, and when I talk to friends who are in that world, it just seems like people are quite uncomfortable to tell you the truth. Instead of saying thanks, it was nice to meet you, but I just didn't feel the vibe. Wish you all the best though. They ghost or they get weird, so you break it off instead." And even when they do like you, it seems like some people really struggle with articulating it and acting on it. Case in point, a friend of mine was dating a guy for a year, got to a point where they were talking about marriage, and he was like, actually, I want to live apart for a bit after marriage because I don't know, I know we like each other, but this is a bit much.
You know what? I was literally my mind was just going, and then the last minute when you said live apart, I was like,
why would you want to live apart?
But the thing is,
you're just married, and why are you talking about marriage and then saying it's a bit much?
You know what?
He must have said something and couldn't take it back, so now he's trying to.
No, but the thing is that if you're gonna go out and find a girl to date, yeah, for me personally, if I'm gonna go date someone, my intentions are gonna be I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this person.
Hold on, I'm gonna have a question. Yeah, are you a ghoster, or look at his face? Are you a ghoster, or would you, after you've been on a date with someone or you've been seeing them for a couple of weeks, sit there and say, you know what, this was great, but this ain't for me?
I think
honesty is the best policy.
I think if you were gonna,
that didn't answer the question. Are you a ghoster?
I've ghosted a couple of times.
I think the majority of ghosters are the girls because they don't want to be rude. they have this thing
can
where they
back
don't
that.
feel like they want to be rude. And do you know, like the nice way of ghosting someone is when they like the guy's comment and then never talk to him again. They'll just like the comment and never reply.
The thing is, yeah,
or
like
they'll leave it on
ghosting.
red. See, you know. See, look,
Yeah,
I know
okay.
everything.
The thing about ghosting, yeah. The thing about ghosting, yeah. I got catfished in it. I got catfished
man,
on his
random.
on his app, yeah. So basically, I must have matched with this girl, yeah, and she only had a picture of her face, only the face. So I started chatting to her, yeah.
He was like, yeah, the green flag, I'll match that.
I started chatting. We started chatting or whatnot, yeah. And then like, eventually, I like must have processed like what the rest of it looks like, innit? And then like, I'm just like, look, that's just not my type, innit? My type is I like short, petite women, innit? I just have my type, bro. Like whatever I like, innit? And then I just stopped talking to her, innit? And then like I was DJing at a juggle one day. Who do I see walking? That same girl. That same girl just walked in, sat down, and she's just staring at me the whole night, bro.
She wearing like something to cover her body.
So
and
she
just
didn't
showing
look
her
like
face.
what you saw.
No, let's just say no. Let's just keep it at that.
Okay, so what did you do?
Nothing. I just done my thing, innit? Just,
Yeah,
Oh, so you ignored her?
I didn't ignore her. Like we didn't say hello to each other or nothing. But then she messaged me like 2 weeks after. She's like, "That was awkward, wasn't it?" I was like, "No, it weren't.
No, for you maybe.
It wasn't really like. If you wanted to come say hello to me, you can come say hello to me. Like,
What did
Yeah,
I
but
say
why didn't you say hello to her?
No, what did I say to you earlier?
Why?
What did I say to you earlier? Girls put themselves in your space. They want you to approach. They'll never approach.
That's
So
why I
if you
didn't.
don't do it-
Why
if
should
you-
I?
If you don't, yeah,
Why
that's
should
what
I,
I'm saying.
bro?
That's why she'll say that was awkward because she wants to try and start something again.
Yeah, and you matched her.
But if you miss,
Yeah, but like-
You liked her.
Imagine I come to your family party. And I come chat like imagine
Yeah,
I
you're
didn't know
really-
you.
no.
Imagine I didn't know you. Like all your
But
cousins,
you matched
all your
her.
all your cousins are probably like, who the is this guy
But
chatting
you
to my
matched
sister?
By
and you're
choice.
a DJ. You can do that.
Nah,
Don't even
not
try and
really,
play this
not
to
really,
me.
not
You
By
can
really.
do
choice.
that.
By
He
choice.
could if she
I've
was
seen
nice.
him do it. You can do it. I've seen loads of people do it. You
By
can do
choice, he
it.
She's
didn't want to
attractive,
approach
yeah.
her.
But you
By-
There
don't
you
wanna
go.
speak to her.
And you just have to own that.
Do
She
you,
wasn't
remember,
attractive.
do you remember when we did that wedding? Yeah, and that girl would not leave me alone.
Yeah.
And then imagine, yeah, I was DJing the whole night. She wouldn't leave me alone, yeah. And these lot have come now to pack up the dance floor and whatnot, yeah. You and your sister.
Mm.
And she's come up to me. She's like, "Who are these lot?" She's like, "Who are these girls that you're with?" And I was like, "Bruv."
Do you know how many girls have like literally wanted to fight me just because I'm friends with someone they're interested in?
Yeah, of course.
Bro, I was like, she was like,
And
we're
what-
like,
I'm
we're
his
working.
f***ing boss.
She's like-
What did I mention about earlier with girls having, haha, my man's this, my man's that. No, let's fight. Oh, I'm better than you because
The thing is, everyone
So I mean, like-
to some degree can be territorial. Men are territorial, women are territorial. I think men think that women can't be territorial, but they are.
Nah, they are.
They are.
Really-
Yeah.
really-
If you want what you want, you're gonna get what you know.
100%, I agree with that. I've had that. I've
Crazy
experienced that
territorial.
myself. I've had a girl being territorial.
But the thing is, like you got to
100%.
think about it. Girls have a certain conversation, guys have a certain conversation, and the baseline, we're all kind of doing the same thing. We have different expressions of it. Women are going to sit there and talk about, I don't know, oh my God, he did this today. It really f***ing annoyed me. Or when I talk about dating, I'm like so hyped and I'm like, oh my God, so I had this conversation with that person and this happened there and da 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 da. And I'm like, you know, I'm like really hyped, right? But then you have some people who come in and then anything you say, they're just going to judge the shit out of you. Or like I've had girls who are in relationships look at me different because I'm single.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. And
People are going to judge you either way.
And when it comes to girls judging, like if a guy is territorial over his women, like the famous word that girls use is insecurity when it's actually not. It's just territorialism.
People like to project a lot.
yeah,
And they
so-
also like, this is another thing though. People are going to come from their own experiences. If they feel like they've experienced insecurity and they're getting a whiff of that, even if it's not that,
They're
they're
just
going
gonna say
to, they're going to
it's
equate the same thing. That's where grace comes in. You have to understand we all have our own set of
almost-
experiences.
Insecurity that term used by girls is almost an excuse for I'm gonna chuck it back in your face so I can carry on doing what I want.
And I agree there are
that's
people who are like that
unacceptable.
100%.
That's unacceptable. Like,
But there are
that's-
guys who are also like, I think there are people who are like that. People sometimes don't want to own up to their part in the
There's
destruction
bad
or of
apples
a
on both.
relationship.
There's bad apples on both
100%.
genders. But
Yeah.
I'm saying in general, when a guy coming from a guy's point of view, when we're territorial,
Yeah.
we say certain things, we set boundaries. That's because we're men that actually give a where there's low value men that don't give a fuck. So if they say to you, oh yeah, it's fine, you can go to a fucking club dressed dolled up like that and let
Yeah.
guys approach you, I'm just gonna sit out yard, yeah, have a nice night out, blah blah.
But this is
So
the thing.
that's a guy that actually gives a fuck about you. But when a guy doesn't, he'll just doesn't care. He's probably got a side thing on the side.
But then
as well,
from a
things
girl's
like that.
perspective, do you know how many girls I know who've been in relationship with guys and under the guise of I care about you and I'm protecting you have really
Control
cut
their
them
life.
off from all of their
facts.
friends, from their family, isolated them and destroyed years of their lives. Like
Yeah, that's
everyone,
toxic.
this is
That's
what I'm
toxic.
saying.
That's
Everyone
different to what I'm
has.
saying though. That's different to what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying is the
spectrum,
reaction
right?
from the girls is understandable. The same way the reaction from the guys is understandable. It's because we've all been through these different experiences. They make us react in these ways. If you can't check your own emotion and understand where you're coming from, you're going to think that everyone's doing is either against you, or they're trying to say something, or they're trying to get your back up, or they're trying to argue with you because you think that you put yourself in the center of their world and think, they're trying to get at you, but really it's just your experiences.
If something's one-sided, it'll fail. One-sided from the girl, it'll fail. One-sided from the guy, it'll fail. Together, when you're together, you got to have a partnership. There's boundaries for men, but there's also boundaries for women.
Yep.
Women should say to the men, I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to do that. And he should equally say, I don't like it when
Well,
you do
you
that, I don't
should
like it
feel
when you do that.
comfortable
And that's
to do
when
that.
it works.
Yeah, you should feel
To get,
comfortable.
Yeah,
feel
you got you got to make
No,
compromises as well.
that's
You have
what
to
I
make
mean.
compromises.
That's what I mean. You can't just have the guy saying no, and then the girl saying, she can't tell him what to do. It's the guy saying no, and the girl saying, I don't like that, I don't like that, I don't like that.
But you also got to
And then
realize
boom.
when relationships start, most times people don't sit there and state what their expectation is. So actually, my mum responded to this question and she said intent needs to be explored from the start, right? And I understand that. Your
Yeah.
intentions are fucking key. They are literally the key to whether you're going to get. And it's not like you walk in straight and you're like, do you want this in the future? How many kids do you want? What's your family like? It's like, okay, you've established a comfortable relationship with someone where you're like, we can talk comfortably. We're quite open. I've got to know them a little bit. Cool. You get into the conversation of, right, what are you looking for? What do you want long term? What is it that you look for in a relationship? What sort of things have you, like, what's the reason why you've gotten on here? Like, all of those things are very important questions to ask. If you're not asking those questions, you're blind leading the blind. You can't expect this person to just, come up to you and tell you what you want. You got to state
No, I
that.
understand that. I agree with that as well. But like, there are some conversations that say, it's dead chat because it feels like an interview. But you're right with what you say. Because at
There's
the
a
end of the day,
process. You got to establish a foundation.
You got to get to know the person fine. But like, if you start on early on, ask questions, that cancels out all the shit for later. Because if you just go on about chatting to them for a few weeks and stuff, and then you find out something about them, like their intentions aren't the same as mine, then it's just a waste of time. And then,
If you see it as a waste of time, I would agree. But I think, that's the thing. You got to think about how you're using your time.
Yeah, no, that's true. But like, you should be saying what your intentions are from the get go. Like, you said.
If your intentions are important, state
it
them.
is.
And that's the thing. You can't disrespect your own wants and needs. If it's important for you to know what you want, it's important for you to know what that person is on, and you have you've established a good relationship with them in the sense that you're comfortable and you feel like now's the good time to do it. If you're in a place where you're like, interview, I'm matched to you and I'm gonna give you all of here's my list of criteria. Do you match that? That's incredibly off-putting for anyone on both
facts,
sides.
yeah.
100%. But I feel like people that go on dating apps should just have the same intention anyway. But it's not like that. This is the thing.
In an ideal world, we all have the
same.
same intention to dating, but that's an ideal world. This is what I'm saying.
Sorry.
This is what I'm saying. You need to remember everyone's coming from their own set of experiences, right? And everyone's coming from their own place. So they are going to have their own approach to dating. I've had plenty of conversations with guys recently where their approach to dating, my approach to dating was very different. And I had a situation where I let that person know I'm dating multiple people, but when they ask me what I'm doing, I say I'm on a date, and they're like put off by it. And they're like, what the hell? And they're like, I don't like that.
No, but
and I'm like, that's okay. You don't have to like it.
You don't owe anyone anything. They're fucking strangers. At the end of the day, you can't just put your full attention to one person. You got to date a few people at a time and see which cancel out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just stick to one person. So they shouldn't really have a problem with
But
you
some
saying,
people only put all their eggs in one basket.
Some people you got.
Listen, let's read some more of these up. We only read one out already. We've only
You read two.
Oh yeah, you read your mum's one out as well.
Yeah.
I read to get as many in
Someone
as you
said TikTok is the death of all of us.
I don't know. I don't use TikTok.
I'm not on
at all.
TikTok.
I don't use TikTok at all.
I use TikTok, but for like business stuff and motivation for gym and all.
Bro,
this
I
shit,
get like
man.
35 TikTok videos sent from you daily.
Bro, because it,
I can't even get through half of them,
I
bro.
can't physically slap your ass to get you off the sofa, so I need to send them to you. And
Yeah, but while I'm at work, bro, I can't open them.
Vice versa. If I'm being a
I don't know
bitch
what it
today, if I'm being a bitch today and I'm slacking and I'm not doing work, I need you to wake me up. Do you know what I mean? That's what I do to you.
Yeah, I always
Send
do.
it. Just- exactly. I
You
send
gotta
it to
be
you
able to
'cause of
motivate
that.
yourself
I don't
as
send you
well.
shit like, check out this girl's dress or check out this guy's in whatever or blah blah blah. There's some
Whoa,
stupid-ass
what are you
TikTok
checking out on,
videos.
guys, bro?
I think maybe TikTok in the
Stupid-ass
sense, you know,
videos.
like when people started dating, I realized this a lot. When TikTok came out, when people started dating, all they were doing were literally posting all of their dates. Like, oh my God, he bought me flowers.
Oh,
and oh my God, they
yeah.
took me here. And it became like, oh, your whole life now, your whole internet presence is you and this guy and what he gives you. What?
Hey, do
you
you know
look
what?
like you have experience in that.
Me personally, do you know what? I wouldn't.
My missus does that.
I wouldn't put.
And you just insulted him like.
Hey,
without
listen.
even knowing.
No, they're
I don't know about you lot, yeah. I don't know about you lot, but I wouldn't put any of my relationship stuff on my social media.
Nah.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
No one's business. No one's.
It's not anyone's business here. It's not just
Why
that,
do you
yeah.
know?
It's just that, yeah. But like, bro, like I said at the start, bro, negative energy is a thing, bro. Like if you see
Nuzzard, innit?
someone, yeah, Nuzzard.
That's it, that's
For those of you that don't know what Nuzzard is Nuzzard, innit?
Out the back and
But like, bro, say for example, like you post a picture of you and your girl on Instagram, bro. People are gonna hate on it. People are gonna be like,
Oh, what's he doing
"What's he
with
doing
her?
with her?
What's
What's
going on
he
here?
doing with her? What does she see in him? What is like? It's just,
I wanted
I-
her.
I-
Why has he got her?
Yeah, but
bro.
people do
At
that.
some, it's jealousy. At some standards, it's jealousy as well. At the same time, it is jealousy at the same
Yeah,
time.
no, but that's what going back to our long ass intro.
Yeah, let's carry on. Let's carry on.
Going back to our long ass intro when you were saying earlier, there's gonna be haters everywhere, bro. Everyone hates on anything you're doing. Why do we read hate comments, bro? There's haters.
I like them, bro. Bring them on.
No, but I mean, there's haters everywhere. Fuck.
Regardless of a hate comments,
Whether
I'm
you're
gonna
doing
carry
good
on
or
doing
bad,
what
there's
I'm
gonna be haters.
doing.
That's it.
Okay, so I have another one. So someone said that dating in this day and age is a myth. Men only want to say they want to be serious to bed you. And this is what she said. She said, so in the sense, they'll court you for as long as they can, say all the right things, make you think they're on the same page, will even make it official until they sleep with you and then they quickly switch up. I found in my experience that most men act completely different within the first 3 to 4 months, and then their true colors will start to show, i.e. manipulation, narcissism, misogyny. I've been in long-term relationships with people who have hidden the fact that they're alcoholics and drug abusers for the longest time. Or they say they want marriage and want to settle, will even go to the extent of getting families involved, but then last minute will say they're not ready, but they still want the perks of a wife.
Who said that?
That's not to say all men are like this, of course, but the majority, especially in the Asian community.
Who said that?
I'm not sure you said that.
Nah, just show me.
No, it's anonymous.
Wait,
I have a
but-
question for this person. Has she dated the majority of the Asian community?
Wow.
Bro, come on.
But wait, how do you
Majority of the
date
Asian-
someone?
See,
that's
you
a
two
drug
just took
abuser
that
without
so
knowing?
personally. That was not
No,
even
I was
directed at
just
you.
intrigued. I was just
No,
intrigued to know who it was,
When
innit?
you say majority
Don't
of the
look at me
Asian
like that.
community, that's like people. All right, cool. Let me give you an example. All right, so like guys or girls in general, they'll date one. I don't know. Let's say white person, then they'll say all white people like this, or date one black person, all black persons like this. Date one Asian person, all Asian persons like this. I feel like that's
Okay,
what that is.
bar the
Because
fact that
you
she
can't
said.
say majority of Asians.
Yeah, but what
when you
Okay,
don't know
okay.
the
she's
What
majority.
saying
she's
really
saying
specific,
though,
I
understand.
what she's saying though is she's had
facts,
experiences.
though.
All
That's
right,
facts, though.
all right. Well, what she's saying though, she's had experiences where guys have overpromised, maybe overshot, and they've not been able to commit.
Sure,
Facts.
sure, but that's not majority Asians. That's just a genuine guy.
We're
That's a
getting rid of the
taking
majority
that so
Asian bit
seriously.
out.
No,
Like,
no,
stop
no,
taking
no,
it
no.
so
You're getting so
personally.
defensive.
No.
You're taking it like she said, I'll
No,
never let you.
it's not like
Listen,
random. It said random is like this.
Hey, shut up.
That's what I've never
Shut
seen.
up. Shut up. I'm trying to cancel out the way we talk nowadays and say white people like this, black people like this, Asians like this.
We're
that's
talking
what I'm
about
trying to say.
dating. Just get rid of that.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
No.
the whole like
Like I
consensus
would never
everyone knows is not
say
general.
majority of X is like this. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but we say
I'm not
all
saying I'm
women and we
offended.
say all men, most
I'm not
women,
saying
most
I'm
men.
offended.
It's just like a figure,
Listen,
like
She just
figure-
said
it's
it.
just a
That's
figure
just
of
her
speech.
experience. She just
It's
said it
like
like
saying
that.
it.
She just said it like
Yeah,
that.
fine, but I'm not offended. Like what the bro? Someone call, I just told you at the start. If someone calls me a dickhead, would I care? Like why would I be offended?
I don't know.
all right, let's read someone. Let's read someone.
Bro, you lot
Let's
are
read
mad,
someone.
you know. You
Let's
lot-
read
Okay,
someone.
okay. I feel like this generation of love isn't like old school love. People are just there to use you and just go.
it will never be like old school love.
Facts.
It's social media. How can it be like old school
It'll
love?
never be like old
Listen,
school
when
love.
I grow up, yeah, I want a relationship like my mum and dad, bro.
Nah,
Never have.
facts. You know why? You know
Tell us
why?
about your relationship, your mum and dad's relationship.
Bro, they're
facts.
couple goals, man.
Facts.
They're
Yeah,
couple
so I'll
goals.
say, like, I did
They
say to you-
travel the world. They make sure that they're both good. Like they both got good energies. Like if someone's feeling down, bro, the other person will like bring that spirit back up. Like it goes two ways, isn't
Yeah,
it?
So then when you're dating, then what do you put out there if you want that?
So when me personally, when I go looking for, I don't really go looking though, because I'm more of a person that if it happens, it happens. But if I was to meet someone, I want someone that's got ambitions, someone that's got goals,
energy.
same
energy.
yeah, same
But then
same
if
energy.
you want those things, it kind of is a contradiction if you're walking out there of like, if it happens, it happens. You kind of want to be able to work
To
for the things
actively
that you
be
want.
looking
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, but I get that. But like you see, with me personally, like when I've gone out chasing before, it's just
Not chasing.
not chasing, looking, just looking. Like obviously,
Actively
me being on a dating app, it's like I'm looking,
Yeah.
but like the what I've experienced, like what I've spoken to, like girls I've spoken to, like they just none of them. When I start deep conversations with them about like life and like future and like how your mindset is, mentality, their mind goes blank. They're like, what the f is this guy on about? I don't know any of these words.
Yeah, but then this is the thing. If you're matching someone and you're getting conversation like this from a girl and it's not really hitting the way you want it to hit, that's okay for you to be like, hey, listen, it was nice knowing you. See you later. Why?
Yeah, like-
not
Loads
that
of people
deep, bro.
I know
It's not that
will
deep.
go double down to try and convince those girls and just try and convince themselves that that's the girl that they want because they don't want to go looking anymore.
Yeah, because you feel like you're wasting your time.
Yeah,
settle-
they
yeah,
don't
you
want to go
settle-
looking
you
anymore.
you just
They just
settle
want
with
to
the
be like,
first
I'm just
person.
going to look for the things that I want to see in this person, even if they're not giving it to me.
You can't make someone be something that they're not. It's just simple. So like if you can't force someone, like you can't say I'm going to make them be this. Like if they're not, like you said, just see you later. Look for someone else. Do you know what I mean?
I think a lot of people take that whole dating process very personally.
Before when he spoke about his parents' relationship, that's old school.
Yeah.
That's the best. Before social media, early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, before social media even existed,
Yeah.
it was just simple.
Because people
Like,
didn't have
yeah.
the option to go online,
Yeah.
swipe,
Or
swipe,
like-
swipe, swipe. Oh, someone's not giving me
or-
attention. Swipe,
or
swipe, swipe. Didn't have that.
I broke up with this girl now. It's cold turkey for good.
You're never going to see her again.
Never gonna see her again. I can't stalk her Instagram. I can't do this. Can't do that. I can't find from my friend what she's doing, who she's dating now. This type, blah blah blah. It was just done, and that was the best way. That was the best way. But now it's like social media. Guys get a lot of attention. Girls get a lot of attention. Yeah. So if I break up with this guy, who cares? I've got 5 other guys in my DMs.
Yeah.
Simple. Like
Let's
that's
read
why
one.
old school stuff.
Let's
now
read one more.
is way better.
This one's quite interesting. This was from a girl. And she said, I feel like people are obsessed with sex because of media. No one cares about each other.
It all depends on. How
I'd love to know from a guy's perspective.
all-
Listen.
All
A
guys.
guy, if you're a guy and you got that sort of mindset where you just want to
Bang.
just bang and just reproduce, bro, like you're
Bang,
fucked.
bang.
Like, nah, do you know what? Like, it depends on what state, what kind of state you are in your life. Like, some people are just out there just to go out every single weekend and just girls, bro. Like, what are you gaining out of it? What are you actually gaining out of it? Nothing. And in the process, if you don't get what you want, because you're so determined to do that, yeah. If you don't get what you want, bro, you'll cut ties with people
Man
that
like
you've known for
Random.
years, bro.
Man like Random has an
He's got some
example.
bars.
Okay,
Go on, spit some bars.
He's
bro.
got some
No,
bars.
not some bars. So, okay, so all right, let's just talk. I'm just talking about girls in general. Okay, so you said you want to hear from a guy's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say she has a job interview, right? Before she starts the interview, the people that are hiring are going to judge her based on her personnel, the way she dresses, the way she's comes across, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they can decide within a second if she's the one even worth looking into to hire for this role. Okay, so it's all the way she portrays herself as a person.
Mm-hmm.
So if you portray yourself as a slag on the internet and say I'm gonna wear this and wear that, and then you're gonna randomly attract guys that only want that thing because they think she's showing that, so I think she's someone I can go for like that. Whereas if you're very attractive and you're well dressed and you show the curves without showing it, do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah,
Then you seem like
I
a
know this
sensible
person.
woman.
I know
Seem
this
like a
person
sensible
who
woman.
sent that, and she's the second person that you described.
Okay.
And I feel like, because I don't put anything provocative online. I'm not that kind of person. I know plenty of girls who aren't that kind of person, but they will still get the unsolicited,
I'm not saying
unwarranted.
there's no bad apples. I'm not saying there's no bad
No, but
apples.
what
But
I'm-
I'm saying
yeah.
in general, like the way you portray yourself as a person,
But I think there also needs to be some accountability for really like people who are actually approaching that person. What are you expecting to gain from the situation? Like, okay, you're on a dating app, right? The first thing you're doing when you meet someone is like, also you like asking them to come around, ask them to come and see them, ask them like, you know, what they're doing in bed, and trying to just like not even getting to know that person. You just look at them as a sexual object. And I feel like a lot of girls go through that. They get seen as a sexual object even when they're not even trying to do that. They're not trying to do that.
Sometimes
if they're not,
on the girl side, it might be good because it's better to just know what this person
That's why.
is. So I can get rid of it
it's easy to
without
filter that.
That's
But then
why,
it also leaves you with like distaste. You're just like, oh, what am I putting out there?
That's why you got to be careful of how you portray yourself, even guys included. Like, if you wanna attract a woman, and you know you need to be a gentleman and all that stuff, yeah, fine. But you need to have, you know, charisma to you. But if you come in the room and acting like a dickhead and stuff, they'll instantly sense that and walk away. It's same with girls. Like, if you portray yourself as, I dress like this, so I'm gonna, even though I'm not a hoe, I'm gonna dress like hoe energy and give hoe energy away. Guys will eat off that and they'll sense it from a mile away and be like, she's dressing like this. Oh,
I've got a question for you.
That's
actually.
how it is. Even if they're not, if they portray themselves and they like to dress like that and show more skin than usual, like proper cleavage, not like a little bit. Okay, guys, it's no different to magazines and porn and stuff. Guys will look at that and they'll get attracted to that, right?
Yeah.
So girls know what they're doing when they do that. That's just a fact. And
I got a question. I got a question for Kim. I got a question for Kim.
And she's not like that. If she's dressing like that, she's gonna attract guys like that, regardless.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So like basically, you see, like you get girls online, that just post like bikini pictures, like really revealing pictures and stuff, and then you see them in real life, and they're still wearing the same stuff. If a guy goes up to her and approaches her, she'll be like, what the fuck? Like, why are you talking to me like that?
But she loves that attention online.
No, I think people really, this is the whole point about accountability, right? You need to understand what you're putting out there to understand what you're receiving, right? Accountability is key. Anyone actually has it's their own prerogative, what they wear, how they present, whatever. But you have to understand you cannot control from that point onwards how other people are going to perceive you. You could easily sit there and be like, okay, cool. I'm going to post this bikini pic because I feel good in this. This makes me feel really happy. And I actually want to put this out there because I like it, right? And then you get 15 people in your DMs and you're like, oh, why are people messaging me? That I think is irrational.
If you like it, keep it in your camera roll.
No, this is the thing. This is the thing. Just listen to the point. This is the thing. If you're putting it out there, right, you have to then anticipate you're not going to get the response that you want every time.
Yeah, you got to take it, but like you
cannot be shocked if you're showing skin, titty, ass that no one's going to message you.
Exactly, you can't be like, oh, why all these guys in my day? Why did they doing this?
But in saying that as well, if that's what you want to do, do it. Own it. Just own it. If that's what you want to do, own it. Don't be surprised.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, don't portray yourself to be someone else. Don't be like, oh, like, I don't want you chatting to me, blah, blah. You just like me because I got pictures like that. And like, you're the one that's doing it though.
But there are a lot of people who are lost online. There are a lot of people who are out here lost in the whole dating process. They don't really know I'll give you an example. Like, you got influencers nowadays, men and women, and they're all competing with each other. Like, oh, this girl's got this many followers. I got to do that. Oh, this person just posted this picture. This person done this. I got to do this. I got to do that. But it's just competition. Really important though. You have to actually be conscious of the things you're consuming. Like, if you're literally, if you've got like influencers everywhere and they're showing their luxury holidays and they've got like these beautiful outfits and they all look really super sexy and their bodies are amazing. Like for a woman, if that's the only content that I'm grabbing, that's all I'm going to think. And you see how much attention they're getting. That for me, I'd probably sit there and be like, well, what do I need to do to get that? That's what I care about.
Some girls,
I don't follow that content because I don't give a flying fuck. So I don't want to put that out there. I don't care about it.
Some girls will look at influencers online, like some girls that haven't even been on holiday, some girls that can't even wear a bikini. Like, some girls will look at them and be like, why can't I be like that? And that's bro, that drops their energy levels so fucking low, bro. Their vibration levels go so low, bro. And then they start feeling bad about themselves. They start feeling depressed. They start feeling all of this shit, bro, only because of what they're posting online. Yeah, that's why people get lost. People get lost, and that's when they start trying to copy.
They look at social media to be the guide, innit?
Exactly. Look at real life. That's why social media is bad.
And it's very seldom real life. Like, how many people do you know that are influencers jetting off to Mykonos on a weekend randomly? Do you know any? I don't know any.
I know a couple.
I know a couple.
Couple influencers, like, know them personally.
Yeah, the ones that get paid flights and they go off and they go live lifestyle and that.
But how often is that? And how real life is that? It's not.
It's not.
But like, a lot of it's fake though. Like, you know, like some influencers that I know personally, they'll go out to restaurants, blah blah, do this, do that. The pictures may look nice on Instagram that you see. But if you talk to them, actually ask them,
How was it?
how was it?
They'll
They'll be like, oh, it was shit. It was this. It was that. I had an argument.
see it on
I
reality
had a-
TV
I had an
shows,
argument
yeah?
with my man. They're all like,
You know what I find hilarious? You know, like Real Housewives, right? I don't know if you guys ever watch
yeah,
Real
yeah,
Housewives.
that's
Any
my
of the
show.
Real
Yeah, that's my
Housewives.
show.
These guys get paid to literally have a shit time.
Yeah.
They fight, argue, don't like the people they're around, say that they love them,
Loving
won't
the
talk to
couple.
them outside of the season, but they get paid fucking money for entertainment. It's the price you pay. You choose. If that's the energy you want to give out, that's the energy you want to receive. That's you. That's on you. Just own it. Just like Lisa Rinna. Just own it.
Own it without complaining.
Yeah.
You reap what you sow.
Is what it is, isn't it? Okay, I think we should do a
to an
concluding
let's do one more.
Let's do a
one more.
concluding statement of what advice would you guys all give people when it comes to dating?
Billy the Gala first.
I think the best advice I can give when it comes to dating, just make your intentions known from the jump. If you're
Facts.
if you're not looking to take someone seriously after the period you start to get to know them.
Put it on
Kind
your
of-
status.
No, not even that. Like you don't know. Sometimes
Here
you don't
for
know
fun.
until you speak to the
Here
person.
for
but
a short time.
once
not
you
a
start to
long
know the
time.
person, kind of tell them, "Oh, I'm only looking for this, or I'm looking for this." Because sometimes a lot of people, like how you said in one of the things about someone would date you for X amount of time, and then later on you'll find out that this person isn't the person you thought he was, or this person was just looking for sex, or did it. Sometimes it's just easier to just say it at the beginning, because when you do get to that point, after you get what you want or whatever your real intentions were, you're not gonna give your best self. Like people say in relationships, it's supposed to be 50-50. Like you give 50%, you give 50%, it comes together, makes 100%. It's not. You're supposed to make 100%, 100%, and everyone's supposed to give like their full self to each other.
Yeah,
Innit?
Yeah,
you
There's no
facts.
can't
point
give-
of like pretending to
give half
portray that
yourself.
you're a better person or this person just so you can get what you want or do it. Like, let's be real. You're wasting your own time because you're
Because you
putting on
can't
this
live up
front-
to that.
You're putting this front on to make this girl feel like, oh, this guy's sick. He buys me this. He does me this. He takes me this. He's so nice. And then when you can't keep it up, now you look like a weirdo. And she's looking at you like, why are you acting like that? But really, you're being yourself.
Yeah.
And now she just realized yourself. Or yourself's not what I want
Yeah.
or whatever.
You're
Yeah.
dead.
I would say my perception of it, like what advice I would give is, firstly, be patient in it. Be patient because you don't know the other person.
You don't know what other person's going through.
You don't know what the other person's going through, what they've been through. None of that. Just be patient with them, yeah. Because for some people, it takes a lot for them to open up to you. Like for me, it's not easy to like for me to open up. It'll take a lot. It'll take a lot for someone to make me open up.
Yeah.
But like as long as like at the same time as being patient, you got to like know what you want. Like same thing. What you got to know what your intentions are. But like I would say mainly
communication,
patient,
really.
communication.
You
Wow,
gotta
I'm so glad you said that. Communication
Be
is
comfortable
key,
enough
bro.
with the person you're trying to date or court or whatever
Should
to
we
be
do
able to
what
have
they
that
were doing?
conversations with them, innit?
Scissors.
And just be like, even when it's hard, you should be comfortable enough to have that conversation with someone. And if you're in a good relationship or something, that you won't be like vilified about it. or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
That's the whole point, innit? Like,
Yeah, the whole point is being able to be honest and vulnerable with a partner. Otherwise, what's the point?
Like, imagine you was going out with a girl, yeah, and she had a shit day or something mad happened to her, and she doesn't feel comfortable enough to tell you that something happened. And you find out later, you're kind of like,
That's
why didn't you
sad.
tell me?
Yeah.
All right, do yours now.
Okay, so life's a risk. You wake up every day. Getting off the bed is a risk. Okay. Did you say fuck off?
No, someone's messaging me.
You got a minute. You got less than a minute.
Okay. So life's a risk. Getting off the bed is a risk. Getting out of the house is a risk. Anything could happen to you. You could die driving. Okay. If life's a risk in general, so you need to be willing to be, take the risk basically in that sense. You're taking the risk for interacting with a person, whether it's to be their friend or introduce yourself, open up, blah blah blah. So in knowing that, if that's in the back of your head and you live life without even thinking about that, that's how you should approach dating in general as well. You should be patient, like you said. Communication is key. Your intention should be there in the get go from the start. That's how it is, And if you communication and your intentions, put that together, that's a good thing to start from there on, rather than misleading someone or like he sounds like this or she sounds like this online, but when I met him, it was a complete disaster. That's both of your faults because you didn't show what your intentions were from the start. And like that's some dating apps like Tinder, for example. It's a shit app, by the way. I don't like it, but people will say shit like short term but not long term, long term, short term. I'm just here for short term fun. Even though like that's stupid, your intentions are there already, aren't they? So if,
Should know what to
I'm
expect.
someone's looking for a lifetime partner, a long life partner, and I see someone that says short-term fun, I'll just
I know. Let Kim do hers now.
okay. go on,
Okay,
go on.
so my advice, and I've actually thought really hard about this. All your points you've pretty much touched on. Great. This was a game changer for me when it came to dating. I started to focus less on the other person, focus more on myself, but also the key thing was I started to focus on how I want to feel when I'm with my significant other. So do I want to, like, the things that I realized was if I'm having incredible bouts of anxiety or I feel like insecure, I feel uncomfortable, that's not my person. And I can try and convince myself that that's my person, but it's not. So I started approaching it where I was like, okay, if I'm with someone, a significant other, I want to feel peace inside. I want to feel secure. I want to feel safety. I want to feel like I can be comfortable with this person. I want to feel like this person actually has a genuine interest in me and the things that I'm saying. I want to feel joy around them. I want to feel excitement around them. Like that's where I focused all of my energy. If I'm speaking to someone and they aren't making me feel those ways, and they're all very, very important. If they aren't making me feel those ways and they're driving me at the wall and they're making me feel insecure, whatever, you have to have the strength in yourself to know when to call it quits.
sometimes
Cut your
you
losses.
Yeah, you have to.
Know
yeah.
when to cut your
You go
losses.
to an event, you'll be like, oh, you're getting anxiety, like, oh man, why am I wearing this, why am I that? You want your man to come and say, who gives a f-? And then you're like, okay, cool, I feel good now.
Or also it's like, oh, this person hadn't messaged you for a couple of hours and actually it's a bit suspicious, it's out of like character. If you were with someone you genuinely wholeheartedly trust, you weren't going to care if they're going to not message you for a couple of hours.
One thing I want to add
What
here,
if
do you
they
know, like,
reassure you and say, sorry, I was just doing this?
Then that's fine. Then
you're good.
that's when you self-regulate.
Do
do you know what else I've noticed as well? Like some men and women, they're like, they don't have it in them to detach themselves from the relationship because they're so stuck in it. They're not happy, but because they're so stuck in it, they're like, shit, if I end this,
What do I have left?
What I have left, my whole life is going to change.
Or go back to.
But that doesn't matter, bro. That's life, bro. That's life. You got to learn. You got to have experiences. Are you going to live the rest of your life feeling the way that you do with your man like that?
Sometimes
That's
you gotta be
fucked,
selfish.
bro.
That's one thing.
Yeah,
gotta
you
be
know how
selfish
you feel
sometimes.
now. If there's a possibility that you can get out and feel different, why would you not go for
Yeah.
it?
Why would you not? Why would you not do it?
Being selfish for a good 40 extra years of your life. Do it.
Like sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta think. Sometimes you gotta think about yourself and prioritize yourself.
You gotta
Sometimes and your
prioritize
happiness
yourself.
and be like-
You know you're not
That's
happy in
not-
that position.
Yeah.
That can't be the peak of your happiness,
You
right?
either be
You know-
single and happy or together and alone. Or
There you go.
Listen.
Go in with the intention of prioritizing yourself in order to have 50 plus years of happiness if you were to live that long. And you
Yeah.
gotta be selfish like that.
Listen.
Go on.
We're gonna have to wrap it up there. If you lot want a part 2 of this, because we spoke a lot, I feel like we should do a part 2 of this. You know,
Yeah.
because I feel like
Random.
there's a lot more now. There's a lot more that we could speak about when it comes to the dating scene because there's a lot of stuff that we didn't even touch on. So listen, if you lot want a part 2, we'll do a part 2. If you lot want a part 3, we'll do that as well.
My
We'll
name's Randy.
we'll get some
Make me
more-
your
we'll get
man,
some
I'll
more
come in
people.
handy, pick up chicks, come sweet like candy. Anyway.
All right, listen, I'm gonna make a clip out of that. I'm gonna put it in the bloopers and all right, so listen, honestly, thank you for everyone for watching. Once again, like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram. If you lot want, I'll leave all of these three's Instagrams in the bio below so you can go follow them and whatnot. If you got any questions for any of them, message me, whatever. Keep an eye on the Instagram. We're gonna have some more Instagram questions going up there. Just answer them. The more answers you give us, the more we got to talk about on here. But other than that, thank you so much and peace.